Ben Simpson, interviewed at Madisonville, Texas. Interviewer not identified. Age when interviewed 90. Boss, I was born in Georgia, in North Cross, and I is 90 years old. My father's name was Roger Stetson, and my mother's name was Betty. Master Earl Stetson captures them in Africa and brought them to Georgia. He got killed, and my sister and me went to his son. His son was a killer. He got in trouble there in Georgia and got him 2 good stepping horses and the covered wagon. Then he changed all his slaves around their necks and fastened the chains to the horses and makes them walk all the way to Texas. My mother and my sister had to walk. Emma was my sister. Somewhere on the road it went to snowing, and Master wouldn't let us wrap anything around our feet. We had to sleep on the ground, too, in all that snow. Master have a great long whip plaited out of raw hide, and when one of the niggers fall behind or give out, he hit him with that whip. It take the hide every time he hit a nigger. Mother, she give out on the way about the line of Texas. Her feet got raw and bleeding, and her legs swole plump, out of shape. Then Master, he just take out he gun and shoot her. And while she lay dying, he kicks her 2-3 times and say, "Dang a nigger, what can stand nothing?" Boss, you know, that man, he wouldn't bury mother, just leave her laying where he shot her at. You know then there wasn't no law against killing nigger slaves. He come plumb to Austin. Through that snow, he taken up farming and changes his name to Alex Simpson and changes our names too. He cut logs and builded he home on the side of them mountains. We never had no quarters. When nighttime come, he locks the chain round our necks and then locks it round a tree. Boss, our bed were the ground. All he fed us was raw meat and green corn. Boss, I ate many a green weed. I was hungry. He never let us eat at noon. He worked us all day without stopping. We went naked. That the way he worked us. We never had any clothes. He brands us. He brand my mother before us left Georgia. Boss, that nearly killed her. He brand her in the breast. Then between the shoulders, he brand all of us. My sister, Emma, was the only woman he have till he marries. Emma was wife of all 7 Negro slaves. He sold her when she's about 15, just before her baby was born. I never seen her since. Boss, Master was an outlaw. He come to Texas and deal in stolen horses. Just before he's hung for stealing horses, he marries a young Spanish gal. He sure mean to her, whips her, 'cause she want him to leave his slaves alone and live right. Bless her heart, she's the best gal in the world. She cry and cry every time Master go off. She let us loose and she feed us good one time while he's gone. Mrs. Selena, she turned us loose and we wash in the creek close by. She just fastened the chain on us and give us great big pot of cooked meat and corn. And up he rides, never says a word but come to see what us eating. He pick up, he whip, and whip her till she falls. If I could have got loose, I'd kill him. I swore if I ever got loose, I'd kill him. But before long after that, he fails to come home, and some people finds him hanging to a tree. Boss, that long after war time, he got hung. He didn't let us free. We wore chains all the time. When we worked, we drug them chains with us. At night, he lock us to a tree to keep us from running off. He didn't have to do that. We were afraid to run. We knew he'd kill us. Besides, he brands us, and they no way to get it off. It's put there with a hot iron. You can't get it off. If a slave die, master made the rest of us tie a rope around his feet and drag him off. Never buried one. It was too much trouble. Master always says he'd be rich after the war. He's stealing all the time. He have a whole mountainside where he keep his stock. Mrs. Selena tells us one day we supposed to be free, but he didn't turn us loose. I had a hard time then. All I had to eat was what I could find and steal. I was afraid of everybody. I just went wild into the woods. But thank God, a bunch of men take their dogs and run me down. They carried me to their place. General Houston had some niggers, and he made them feed me. He had them keep me till I get well and able to work. Then he give me a job. I married one of the gals before I leaves them. I plumb out a place there at my own wedding. Yes, sir, boss. It wasn't 1 year before that. I'm the wild nigger. We had 13 children. I farmed all my life, and after that, I didn't know nothing else to do. I made plenty cotton, but now I'm too old. Me and my wife is alone now. This old nigger gets the little pension from the government. I not got much longer to stay here. Eyes ready to see God. But I only hope my old master ain't there to torment me again.